I just rushed upstairs, that's why I'm puffing a little bit, but as you can see I've been whippersnippering for the last couple of days. I mean, that's the sort of what it was before, and I'm getting through it. And the reason I've been whippersnippering is that I've been walking around, you know, backwards and forwards to my shed and my vehicles and whatever, and wearing just thongs, you know, close to bare feet. And I've been on the lookout for Joe Blake's, and as I was whippersnippering just a minute ago, and I saw my old friend, who I see a couple of times a year, this blue-tongued lizard. I'm assuming it's the same blue-tongued lizard that I see every year. And he's kind of lucky that he didn't get whippersnippered, because this is where, as you can see here, well, obviously this is the reason that I saw him. I was just starting to work my way in to that area there, and as it happened, I ran out of whippersnipper line. You can always tell when it's you know, low, whether it's been, you know, snipped off by hitting metal or wood or, you know, the dirt. It wears it down, and the pitch of the engine goes up, because it spins. The shorter the lead, the faster it spins. So as you hear the pitch of the going up, you know, you bump the head and lengthen the string before it goes inside. Well, I didn't lengthen it quick enough, and the string went inside the twine on it. And anyway, I just, out of the corner of my eye, I happened to see my little friend the blue-tongued lizard, and there he is there, pretending that he's not there. But he's a good little fellow. As I say, I see him a couple of times a year, and usually I just follow him around with the camera. It is quite warm, and like I say, I guess anywhere that there's a lizard, there's the chance that there's also a snake. So that's why I'm you know, cutting down all this grass. But yeah, look at the condition on him. He's got a hell of a lot of weight on him. You know, that's as big as I've ever seen him. I'm you know, as I say, assuming it's the same lizard. It might even be, you know, it might even have eggs or whatever. But he's just huffing and puffing away there. I suppose if I move the grass, ooh, he said, Kenny boy, don't go shaking my tree. But can you see his little tongue popping out there, testing the air? But as I say, I would never harm any creatures except mice who come into the house. If they're out here, I don't bother them too much. But if they come into the house, they get mouse trapped. But you may have seen some of my other videos on my son's eastern water dragon, and we have a lot of fun with the eastern water dragon. My second son has moved out of the house now, and we've got his room back, so once again we'll be able to let Gizzy out to have a little bit more freedom, which is good for the lizard, isn't it? But there he is. You might be able to see him breathing, or her breathing. I don't know if the bigger ones are females and the smaller ones are males, or whether they grow to the same size. Someone might be able to put some comments in and say, listen Ken, your knowledge of blue-tongued lizards is appalling, which it is. I agree with you. But I'm willing to be educated if someone wants to tell me a little bit more about them. I doubt that I'm going to Google it, but yeah, as I say, I think that this lizard at the moment is in pretty good condition, and I've got to go and put more whippersnipper lead in and get on with my work. But when I spot it, I just thought, oh, I'll get the camera out and I'll do a bit of, you know, what is it? Is it David Attenborough or the other Attenborough? Anyway, whichever one it is. We'll say it's David Attenborough. I think he's the one that does the wild animals in the wild. I'm not one of those people like the crocodile hunter who likes to poke them with a stick and try to get them to do stuff. I just let them do their thing, and if they want to do their thing, they can do their thing. But this one, I think he's just content to hide from me, pretend that he's not there. What are we going to call him? Can anyone think of a name? I suppose you could call him Bluey. Could you call him Bluey? That's a good Australian name, isn't it? Usually in Australia. Oh, here he said, "No, I've had enough of you, Ken. I'm out of here." Well, there he goes. We'll just leave him go, I think. It's probably a good move that he moves out of there anyway. He'll probably go down further down underneath all of the stuff down there. That's where I saw him last year, hiding under all the, the sheds and things I've got there. So that's why I suspect it's the same lizard. All right, Bluey, we'll leave you in peace. How'll that be? Will we leave you in peace? He said, "Thank you very much, Ken. You're a good man."